Hey Aries. Hey Jackson. Look. Hey y'all. I literally decided to hop on here last minute. Hey Miss HLS. Listen y'all. I don't know how I look, so don't judge me. I think I'm sideways, but we'll see what's gonna happen. I'm sideways. This look weird to y'all. It looks weird. It looks weird to me. I think it looks weird to me. Hold on, let me log in my phone. I'm gonna just switch over. I know it looks weird, y'all. I think it's just the way I have my iPad set up. Hold on. I'm gonna switch over to my phone, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hey Lexi. So y'all, I got some stuff to tell y'all, so hopefully y'all in for a treat. I know I was supposed to go live on Monday, but I apologize in advance, y'all. Life be life. So let me switch over and then I'm gonna hang this one up. I'm here. Can everybody see me? Can everybody hear me? Listen, I'm here, natural hair and all. So y'all, I apologize in advance. But let me tell y'all, I got sunburned real, real bad. So if I look extra dark, it's lightening up right now. So I couldn't go live on Monday because if I would have got on here and put my face in the camera, the amount of people that would have talked about me would have been crazy, first off. So I just wasn't gonna do it to myself. When I logged into work, y'all, I went in my bathroom, and so I went to go look at myself in the mirror as I was getting up to go to work, and I'm like, damn, I look dark. And so I looked again. I'm like, shit, like my face is dark as heck. And KJ, you better hurry up and finish that assignment. So I did not want to get on live, y'all, because I was like, I ain't finna do that to myself. I'm not finna let y'all talk about me like that. So let's get into the dirt. I can't really show y'all no proof, so y'all gonna have to take my word for it. Because my phone is messed up. And my iPad is messed up. Well, my iPad not messed up. It just turned sideways because it's charging. So let me tell y'all the dirt. This is the real dirt. And I know Jackson in here, so I'm not gonna even say y'all listen and y'all don't judge. Right? So a man that I used to talk to a long time ago reached out to me. And I'm one of those people, and I don't know how y'all feel, but I'm one of those people that once we're done, I feel like that we're done. It's no point of like rehashing old stuff. Like it should be just dead underwater. So he reached out to me back June of last year or whatever, just to kind of like, I wouldn't say throw a shot, but I would say kind of like throw a shot. And he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, "Aries, I'm dark skinned and I feel like like my son is chocolate, like chocolate, chocolate. But you hear Kaden, he said he dark chocolate. But the fact that I was dark to right here and then light right here, like it wasn't like, and if you can still see it just a little bit, like it's just a little bit, but it literally is going away now. And my face was peeling so bad that I just, listen, y'all, if y'all would have seen, it's like, think about a Caucasian woman getting sunburned. I just look like the darker version from here to here. And then right here is like where my hat was at. Plus, my wig fell off while I was gone. You know, it was just, it was a lot. It was a lot. So I just knew I was not going to come on live. And I've been telling myself that I'm going to braid my hair. So this is why I haven't flat ironed it or nothing, y'all. And it's been in this little pony. Is because that I want to start plaiting my hair, and I got a relaxer. So I don't know. It just, I'm trying to let it get old, I guess. But back to the man, right? So like I said, he reached out to me, and I'm not. Excuse me. I'm not going to use his real name because I don't want him to use tan too. See, I don't want to be tan. Hey, Shabby. I want to be one solid color. Like if I was a solid color all over, I wouldn't even been worried. But because I was two different colors, baby, it was just sending me. And my best friend was like, "Oh, you dark." I know. Like, don't do that. I know. So, y'all, I'm getting sidetracked, so I apologize. So the man reached out to me, right? And my face is starting to itch so bad. So sorry, y'all. So the man reached out to me and he was like, um, I want to talk to you or whatever. And I'm like, okay, yeah, fine. But I'm like, don't you got people? And now, mind you, me and this man was together, together. So, like, when we first started dating back in, I think that was like 2024, 2014, 2015. I think maybe 2015, 2016. One of those years. I lose my patience with people this very thin. So I don't like what we would consider corner boys. I don't like people that hang out on the corner all the time. Like I don't like that. Like I don't like the people that like, hang out in the neighborhood. Like I don't feel like that that's bad. Like I feel like that you should, like, you don't want to never get too big to where you can't go in your city and like hang out. But I just feel like that selling, rugs is not for me. I can't be with nobody who does that. And if y'all don't know what rugs is, put a D in front of it and then that's what it is. So this particular person, businessman or whatever, but he told me that he was selling rugs. So I was like very confused because I'm like, at your big age, like, come on. So he told me he stopped. Right now, this is just new. Like I've known him for a while. Like I think my cousin's husband, and him are somehow related or whatever. So I've seen him around. So we just started talking or whatever. And nothing had happened. But when I found out that, I'm like, I can't be with nobody like that. So he told me he was stopping. Long story short, I found out that he wasn't stopping because every time I would call him, he would have to hurry up and get in his car. And I'm like, where you at? And one day I just pulled around the neighborhood and I'm like, bro, like, what is you doing? Like, sure enough, you standing on the corner with a whole bunch of what we would consider now YNs. But I'm like, you're in your late 30s. Like, what are you doing? So, long story short, I cut it loose. Now, mind y'all, I don't know if y'all remember. Well, hey, India. I don't know if y'all remember when I told y'all about the man that caught me with the man in my apartment when we was dating. That man also was cool with this man. And like I didn't know they knew each other, but you know, the city is small, so when you in a smaller city, KJ, KJ, are you doing the IXL? Huh? Are you doing IXL? 20 minutes? What? When? It was in it. It ain't even been 20 minutes. So you need to do IXL math. You need to do both of them. Sorry, hey India. So long story short, right, y'all, I was with this man. He was doing whatever, and we stopped talking. So now, mind y'all, when I moved into this house, he had reached out to me again. When he reached out to me again, now his business was a lawn care business. So he was cutting my grass, and I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all he was cutting my grass for free. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but it was also things I was doing for him. Not necessarily saying we were talking again, but he wanted to start back talking. I really wasn't interested, but I liked the free yard man. So I'm like, okay, I did it. And I just knew I wasn't interested. And then I started talking to, my man. And I had to cut him loose, like, because granted, it was awkward to be with somebody and then have this man that really likes you cutting your grass. And then he see like this person coming and going, like he there when he cut the grass, and it's like, who is this? And I don't like to answer questions. So I stopped talking to him. That's just in a nutshell. So now he was with a lady at the time, and I didn't know, but I didn't care, like, cause I wasn't really interested like that. But he was lying and telling me, that they was just living together or whatever. And I'm like, bro, I ain't stupid, if you know, you know. So he reached out to me back in July, and I had seen that he had got married. Congratulations, like, congratulations to the lady. He told me that they was just whatever. And they moved to Georgia. And I'm like, oh, okay, like that's cute. Good. Never thought about him. 3 years, 4 years go by. Then you reach out to me and like, guess it didn't work out. Now you trying to come back and was like, oh, I just want to be your friend. What do we need? Yeah, maybe I'm tripping because he was saying we all have always been good to each other. Like, and we have not had any bad like moments. We have not, but I'm one of those people, and maybe y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. I don't feel like that I should be friends with somebody that I previously had relations with. Do y'all do that? Or maybe it's just me. Because I don't think that I should do that. Personally, that's just my opinion. I don't think that that is a good thing to do. Only because it leads to like other feelings, like, and I was trying to explain to him. I'm like, I don't want to go backwards. Like, I don't want to go backwards. I'm in a whole situation, like, granted, and the me what I not that I can remember, it's not memorable. So it's like, why would I do that to myself? Maybe that's shallow of me, because the man only trying to be my friend. But I'm like, why? What do we need to be friends for? So my life has been lifing with it, and like he reached out to me, and then he was like, "Can I get your number?" And me, I'm so sarcastic. I'm like, "Bro, my number hasn't changed. Like, my number hasn't changed." But I also don't expect for you to call me, like, and maybe that's me because I should have just said no, like, no, instead of just saying my number didn't change. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like men. like only pursue you when they feel like that their situation is not working. And y'all don't know if I'm having an allergic reaction, but my face is itching so bad. Yes. Can I get some sausage and eggs? No. Kaden said, can he make him some sausage and eggs? What kind of sausage and eggs, Kaden? What kind of sausage and eggs? Boiled sausage and boiled eggs. I don't know something until you decide that you can make breakfast. We have that. I'm not making breakfast. I have that hibachi from the other yesterday. Hibachi. Oh, I love that. But you don't got the chicken no more. I do. No, I mean you got the what was that? I think steak. No, it's teriyaki chicken in there. Oh, alright. I might make me some. Hey y'all. What? I have to cook the chicken. Oh. It only gonna take me like a minute. Well, not a minute, like 2 minutes. That ain't long. So, listen, y'all want to hear about our vacation? Y'all see Kaden 10? See, y'all see. I don't like you no more. You don't like no more? Hi. Listen, y'all. I'm happy I haven't broke out in a while now. Stop. Give me one of these. Stop. What is that? Your baby. You is my baby. Stop saying that. I'm not your baby. Yes, you. Oh, give me some. What's it? Give me some. Look. You can have it, Kaden. I don't want them all. Once you put your lips on there, I'm good. There's nothing in here. That's why I said you can have it. I don't like it. I put something in here. Don't, no. Because you drank some of my juice and I didn't tell you to. You better drink some water. That's what you better do. I drank some water. A whole bunch of it. So much water. Look, y'all, I think I am having an allergic reaction to something. Because my face is itching so bad. And, like, my eyes are, like, I don't know if I have to take me some Benadryl. But I just stopped in to see how y'all was doing and tell y'all about, like, the drama that I was having in my life. And then, of course, you know, Luca is over here with the fuckery. Y'all, when I came back with my from vacation, let me tell y'all what happened. One of my neighbors done moved, right? And so the lady, well, excuse me, the guy who owned the house, he called me. He was like, did they clean up the yard? And I'm like, bro, I don't fucking know. I'm not. First off, I am the worst neighbor in the world. Like maybe I shouldn't be, but I don't know if y'all do this or not. But KJ, can you bring me some water? I don't know. I need hot because I need to take this pill. Like my eyes are bugging right now, y'all, and it's starting to turn red. Um, oh, they're starting to burn. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it long because the way I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but just in the last few minutes, my eyes are starting to swell. You got some kids. Can you go get me some Benadryl from in the I'm for me, Kaden. I don't know what the fuck I just got into that just fucked me up so bad just then, but um yeah, I don't forgot what I don't lost my train of thought only because my face is fucking with me so bad, but I'm so sorry, y'all. Well, I wanted to try. Come on, Kaden. I need Benadryl a pill. Why would you bring me the cooling gel? Like, I can't put that on my eyes. Oh, your eyes? Tell me you need it for your eyes, bro. I need regular Benadryl. Next time, tell me you need it for your eyes. Yeah, this is what happens when you're allergic to so much stuff. Like, oh. Hey, wow, Spirit, I'm about to get off here. My face is. I done got into something that done trigger my allergies, so my eyes are swelling. Sorry, y'all. Shit. It could be whatever's on my hands. I don't even fucking know if I'm making it worse. Sorry, y'all. But this one, and it just happened so quick. My son is sitting up here trying to find medicine, and it's literally taking so long. So long. But listen, y'all. I think that my time here is done. I mean, I got some listening, don't judge notes, but I think that, yeah, my eyes are fucking. Oh my God. Okay, hey, Mel. I literally, yeah, I'm trying to stick it out, but the way that my eyes are shutting right now is crazy. I need Benadryl, and it's a pack. It's a pack. It's right there. It's red. It says Benadryl. It's just like no, it's right here, Hayden. Do you not see this right here? Benadryl. Oh. Oh, wow. Sorry, y'all. I don't know. 2 days ago, Kaden was breaking out in hives. Now, my face is breaking out. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And it had to have been from me being outside. But it's too late now. Wash my hands down. I'm sorry. All right, I'm going to try and suck it up and finish this out with y'all. So, I done took my little Benadryl. I'm going to be off here at 9 because I got to make my baby his chicken before 10 o'clock. No, it's before 9 o'clock. 9:30 actually. This is bedtime. So. KJ, you did math? So, so listen, y'all. It's some shit that I don't know. Y'all, hold on, wait. Let me see. Wild Spirit and Bree. I'm talking about Bree, and Mel. If y'all sit here, y'all tell me if what we talked about earlier is too much to talk about on YouTube. Y'all tell me. And if it's not, then I'm gonna tell y'all the story. If it is, then I can't tell y'all. I'm gonna put some cold compress on my face in a second. I'm gonna wait till they say it. And if they say I can tell y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all. Cause let's see. Oh look, they tell us. Tell us, y'all know I'm an open book. Abort. Okay, Mel. Mel say abort. My face is swelling up, y'all. Mel say abort. Mel say abort. Abort mission. Mel say abort mission. Abort, abort. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's find something else to talk about. All right, so I'm gonna say this, right? So, what do y'all feel like is off limits when it comes to like men? Like, what do y'all feel like is what y'all feel like is off limits when it comes to men? What do y'all feel like is off limits when it comes to men? Like, Jackson ain't here. Jackson gone. Jackson gone. So she don't care about the tea. Hey Christian, how you doing, girl? Jackson don't care about the tea, but it's juicy. It's real juicy tea, but it's too juicy for YouTube. People are judge bad on that one. Yeah, real judgment. Oh no, she here. Hey girl. All right. So one thing that I'm not gonna say it. I promise I'm not gonna say it. I said I want. They said please don't. I'm not gonna say it. But let me tell y'all, right? This is the thing. I feel like I am becoming an introvert. An introvert. I think that I am starting to not. She said present. Girl, she said she rose up quick. You hear me? She was in the shadows and then she came real quick. My face is sweating so bad, y'all. So I feel like that I'm not, but I am not a people's person. And maybe that's not a bad thing. I don't know. I think that with me being like with me kind of shutting down from like people recently and like just kind of staying to myself, I feel like I feel solitude when I'm by myself. Cheating and I finished. Girl, see, I be cheating. I ain't cheated yet though. I need to stop cheating. I've been cheating on homework. Cheating. Oh, let me stop. Look. I've been cheating on my diet, but I have been watching reality TV. So, all right. So I'm gonna tell y'all some toxic traits about myself. These are toxic traits, and these are the things that I need to work on. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The toxic part of me will. So, I was talking to a friend of mine today, right? And this is a listen and don't judge moment. This is a real listen and don't judge moment. And this, with this situation, I was explaining to my friend that one of my toxic traits is that I will sleep with somebody and not have any intentions or like them in that capacity, but I would make them feel like I love them in that moment. And then once I stop, then it's back like I never knew you again. And that is bad. Like that is a very, very bad trait to have. Only because oh, I can't chew this gum because if Lee get on here and she hear me chew gum, she'll get upset. So I'm not gonna do it. But that is one of my toxic traits. And I feel like that is a problem because this is one of the reasons why I feel like I get with these men in these situations. And maybe that is something that I need to work on. You have see Jackson, that's not a good trait, only because people be like people real deal catch feelings, and I did not realize that. Especially when I feel like if I come to you and I say I don't want to be with you, but I just want like I just want that, like that's it, and then you catch feelings. I feel like that you the woman in the situation because I didn't catch feelings. Like I told you up front that this is what this is. But I've learned now that a lot of men cannot handle that. They do not like it because they feel like that they can convince you to be with them, even if they don't really want to be with you. It's more because you don't want to be with them that they find it a thrill to try and change your mind. And you can't change somebody's mind when they don't want to be with you. Like, maybe it's just me. but I've been having that problem lately, and I tell people like I done accidentally, and this may be TMI, y'all, but I told this man I loved him. Like I loved him. Like, and I was lying, and I knew I was lying when it escaped my lips, but I still said it anyway. And then it's like I said it multiple times, and I I seem to get a thrill out of seeing his eyes light up because he thought that I really loved him, and then the crushing factor of telling him I was just lying was so hurtful. But I received so much joy from it because it's like at that moment I took my power back. I don't know. It's weird, y'all. I apologize in advance if I ever hurt anybody, but just call it. We call it even. You done probably did it to somebody, so I'm just doing it to you. But I have a question because there's nothing but ladies in this chat right now. I don't know if it's any men in the bushes, but I have a question and I want to know what is what is something that you said that you would never do that you did? What is something that you said that you would never do that you did? It can be anything. Like it can be we're not gonna do like but it can be anything. It's something that you said that you would never do. Whether it be relationships, like personal, like and it don't gotta be personal like you giving a deep dark secret, but what is something that you've never done? You did that you said that you would never do? I'm gonna tell y'all mine. But I gotta wait to see what somebody else did. And let's see what level we're going to. Because we can go to hell and we can stay with Christ Jesus. And I feel like I want to stay in between, like, you know. But one thing that I have said that I would never do and I have done, I don't want to go too deep, Tasha. Don't go too deep. Um, so I would say I would use this example, and I'm going to give two examples. I'm going to go to hell, and then I'm going to go to Christ Jesus. Okay. The first thing for King Jesus, Christ Jesus, is I told myself I would never have any kids. Like that was one of my biggest things. I said I would never have any kids. Like I was adamant I wanted to be the rich auntie. I said that I would never have any kids, and I let a man treat me off the streets, and I got a kid. I ain't let him do it again. But I did. I let a man treat me off the streets. And that was one thing I told myself I would never do. I was always adamant, even as a kid, that I did not want kids. And then as an adult, I was like, oh, yeah, kid don't sound that bad. And then we divorced, and I'm stuck with that kid. And that nigga free. Like, he free. Granted, he still stuck with him too, but it's like, he free. But the hell portion of it is, and I'm scared to even say it, and I'm still going to keep it PG. One thing that I said that I would never do, and I did, I said that I would never get in another relationship again. And that, to me, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like that, and this is the PG version. And the reason I said uh, in a relationship is because I feel like once I commit myself to somebody, I feel like that I've committed every part of my life to them. So that means like financially, spiritually, mentally. I feel like that once you get with somebody, you should not necessarily, like like your whole life, but I feel like that y'all technically should become one because you want to go into every situation thinking that it's going to lead eventually to something. Like, I don't want to waste my time with somebody I don't see a future with. But I also don't want to get married again. And I tell people all the time, like, I love the thought of marriage. Like, I love the wedding aspect of marriage. I love having somebody to depend on. Like, I love being able to, like, step back and, like, let somebody lead and guide you into, like, in life, like, not always having to be so hard, having some a companion. Like, I love that part of marriage, like going through spiritual growth with people. I love that part of marriage. What I don't like about marriage is that it is so easy to say I do. Like, it is so easy to say I do. But now, if it's a little shift or a little win or a little trouble, like, people are so ready to be like, oh yeah, I'm done, call it quits. And it's like, nobody believes in work anymore. Like, nobody wants to work on anything. Nobody feels like they need to improve on anything. Like, therapy is not a thing for, like, most people, because they feel like, oh, it's nothing wrong with me. And, like, it's okay to talk to somebody. It's okay to say everything's not okay. And it's not saying that it automatically fixes things. But when two people are trying, if you don't try, then, like, it's, oh, like, well, what did you get married for? Like, that's the thing. And that's why I said I don't ever want to get married again, because I feel like that I don't want to experience that hurt again. Like, that hurt broke me in a way that I didn't think that I could break. Going through a divorce is some of the I feel like that's one of the toughest battles that you can face in life, because it's like, spiritually, like, you battling somebody that you don't even know, like, because you have, and it's not every divorce. I can't say this every divorce. I can say about mine. You really don't know a person until y'all splitting up, and then you learn how treacherous people can be. And that's just not you. It's everybody. Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, but I just know that, in order for somebody to come into my life, they have to know that, and I'm upfront with everybody. They have to know, like, I don't want to get married again. I feel like, and I hate to say this, but granted, I've been divorced a while, so I feel like I married the person that I was supposed to marry. I do. Like, honestly, I do. Like, I always say this, and I meant it. Like, I married the person that I was supposed to marry. I feel like we just married at the wrong time. Like, we were both immature. We both, like, had, like, I don't know, I would say demons that we were fighting. And it's like, we were fighting against each other instead of trying to fight for each other. So I feel like that I don't want to be one of those people that get married 3 or 4 times. Like, so that's why when I say, in a relationship, I kind of give my all, like, it is a marriage. And I don't do that for everybody. So don't think that, you get me for 2 years or like 2 months. Let me not say 2 years. You get me for 2 months and I'm just throwing everything at you. No, I feel like that once me and a person are at a specific place in life, like, we should move like we're moving towards something. But I also am conflicted because I don't want to get married again. It's like, I can have the wedding, I can have the ceremony, I can have the life. Like, but I don't want to change my name. I don't want to go before God and be like, yeah, I'm dedicating my life to this person. I don't want to go before, no, let me take that back. It's not that I don't want to go before God, because I can go before God and dedicate my life and say, under this covenant. I don't want to go in front of a judge or have to go and sign any documents with the government saying that, oh, I dedicate my life. No, sir, I don't want to do it, because that is the most traumatic experience, to stand in front of a judge going through a divorce and have to let this person tell you what you walk away with or what you leave with. So much so that you sometimes it's just easier to walk away with nothing. Like, it's just easier to not fight, because you can be 2, 3 years in And y'all still ain't divorced yet. I don't understand it, but it's part of life. So Christian, I don't feel like that when you're in a relationship you have to get married. I mean, marriage is the ultimate goal for most people. Most people want to get married, and I feel like that's a good thing. Do I feel like that's the ultimate goal for me? I don't feel like that I have to be married to be in a successful relationship. I feel like that long term, it's ways around the, it's ways around, divided assets if something happens to your long term spouse. Like right now, currently, we both have assets that if something happens legally, my assets will still go to this person only because I've set myself up to do that. You know, Miss HLS, it was happy. I mean, I can say that it was peaceful once I let everything go. That I can say that. I can say it was peaceful once I let everything go. It's crazy because I was fighting so hard, and then we end up riding together to sign our full like divorce papers. And for a while after then, I think we still kind of messed around for like a couple months after then, and we're like trying to work stuff out, but then it just didn't work out. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. My pastor, he met with us before we got a divorce, and he was like, "You can't work on something separated." And it just was what it was. Like, I am happier now that we are friends more than we were when we were married. Only because we fought like, and we didn't fight all the time, but we fought so bad. When it was bad, it was bad. So it's like the toxic part of it is over, and it's like just calm now. Like, so I don't know, but that's a little snippet of my Jesus Christ the King, and then the hell version of stuff that I said I'd never do. But I did tell myself I would never get in another relationship again, only because it's hard finding people. Like, this is it for me. I feel like that after then, it's kind of hard to explain to people like, oh, I don't want to get married. Like, they be like, what? And I don't know why. Like, it's a bad thing, but I mean, eventually, that's the goal for everybody. Like, Luke, you want to step Betty? You want to step Betty? No, you don't care. No, my eyes feel better, y'all. Now I done said they've been drilled, and but I don't know, y'all. I wanted to go to another part of, but now I can give y'all one or two things before I go because it's over my time that I'm supposed to be out, and I told y'all I wasn't gonna be on here this long because I gotta make my baby some food. But it's one or two things I can end this live with, and I'm gonna let y'all pick. I can end the live with a really, really juicy story time, or I can end the live with two truths and a lie and let y'all guess. So y'all tell me what y'all want to end the live with. A story time or two truths and a lie. And I'm gonna write down my two truths and a lie. Just story time. Story time. Look at Jackson. Two truths and a lie. So I got one and one. One and one. Let's see who's gonna break the tiebreaker. Two truths and a lie. Or story time. All right, I'm waiting on one more person to break this tie because I got story time. Okay. So just for Jackson, cause y'all know she my dog. I'm gonna do both. Hey Keys. So two truths and a lie. Y'all, this is gonna be juicy, so both of them gonna be juicy. I'm trying to find a lie now. All right. So this is two truths and a lie, right? All right. So this is our recent. First truth. I don't know if it's a truth or a lie, but y'all gotta guess. All right. So y'all gotta tell me which one is the lie. First is last week I got caught having with a white man, ex with a white man. Last week I got caught having ex with a white man. All right, y'all got the first one. Last week I got caught having ex with a white man. Okay. Number two. Number two. Slick, you don't know if it's a lie or the truth. Number two is I have an addiction to X. I have an addiction to X. Number three. I went and had a threesome with one of my friends and my boyfriend 2 months ago. And this will lead me into my story time. So y'all tell me which one is the lie. Which one is the lie? Y'all, somebody got to. Three is true. Three is true. Three. Trust me. Number three. Number three is the lie. Slick say number three is a lie. One and two is lies. No, so it's two truths and one lie. It's two truths and one lie. So y'all think the one is I had X with a white man and got caught last week. Three is a lie. Okay. Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story time. And y'all tell me. So I gotta see. Hold on, y'all. I gotta think if I'm. You can't believe the other one. So which one can you not believe, Keys? Tell me which one you cannot believe. Tell me which ones you cannot believe. How I get here? One and two. Okay. Three. You say three is a lie. Now I'm almost to two K subscribers. So let's. Oh, excuse me. Let's celebrate that. All right, hold on, y'all. I told Slick to come up here, but he didn't. All right, y'all. So the congratulations. I almost hit 2K subscribers, Slick, but it's not. It's not yet. I got 4 people till I get to 2K, but hopefully, eventually soon. This is okay. So I'm gonna tell y'all the two truths, right? One thing I wanted to tell y'all is, look, y'all thought it was one. So one is definitely a lie. One is definitely a lie. One is definitely a lie. Y'all, you cancel your subscription. Listen, one is a lie, y'all. I did not get caught sleeping with nobody, y'all. I was out of town, so y'all gotta remember. I kind of got caught sleeping with nobody. So one is a lie. Slick, just unsubscribe. Fuck. I'm gonna miss him. But okay, so one is definitely a lie. I didn't get caught sleeping with anybody. But number three, I'm gonna tell y'all story time. So listen, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I'm I would never do it again. Never. Never in the history of niggerdom would I do it again. Because it's just not me. It's not me. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Would you rather, if you did do something like that, would you rather two men or two ladies? Because me personally, I think that men would judge you if you wanted to do two men versus them coming to you with ideas saying, oh, let's have a threesome. And then let's say, let's do it with, like my pet is supposed to be going to jail, y'all. I think she's going to jail. Why did you do it with your friend? I feel like I don't think that I wouldn't consider us friends, but I would consider us like close associates. It's awkward with two men. You done did it before, Keys? Now I ain't saying it was like recent, like within like last week, but recent. You done did it before? Mm. 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 So not with two men. Oh, not with two men. Okay. See, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I had the experience and I chickened out of the experience. The experience did not want me to continue. You hear me? I'm a jealous person at heart. I am jealous. I wouldn't say I'm mean spirited, but I'm just it's not for me. Some things, you can do and you be like, oh yeah, child, that's one thing that is not for me, honey. I be telling myself, yeah, you can do it. No. That's like saying, oh yeah, you can backdoor me. No. Let's think about it. Let's try and find an alternative way to, have fun. Did it one time. See, I done did it twice, and I think I be thinking things are gonna change, and it don't change for me. But y'all, tomorrow I am gonna log in because we got to do shot o'clock. I'm a, I'm not a wild spirit now. Um, um, just a little adventurous. But I think the murky waters is not for me. Mm-mm. So, yes, I'm out. I'm so. Good night, Christian. Look, I'm not gonna be on here too long. The waters ain't for me. Slick. The waters are not for me. But y'all, I gotta go into the story time because I promised what's the name? Story time. So this is the story. How my life got to where Aries, two men. See, maybe it's just the wrong men. Cause what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Y'all, I wouldn't even try it to I wouldn't I wouldn't try. I think I've done tried everything I'm gonna try because I feel like that I be you Kaden, can you come here? No, definitely Christian, we love you too. Look, I'm just giving them a little bit of tea into my life. Nothing major. You always welcome. Come back, girl, whenever you ready. I'm old too. I'm an old person at heart. That's why I say I had to do this stuff when I'm young. Cause baby, once I get, yeah, cause y'all know it's 2 months until I turn 35. Once I turn 35, that's it for me. But so I feel like this. I feel like that. You know, I can't say you got to try everything to see if you like it, but I feel like that a person can't really tell you they don't like something unless they tried it. But some stuff it just ain't for me. I ain't finna do everything. But so story, right? So and this was a while ago. I can't say it's a while ago, but it's a while ago. And I've been like, I wouldn't even say I've been trying to convince myself like. you not necessarily convince myself, but it's like, girl, what are you doing? But that's how I felt because, like, I feel like you know something ain't for you if you got to get drunk to do it. Like, if you have to get liquid courage to do something, you just know you just not into it. Child, that liquor started hitting me, and I felt like I felt like I was getting mad. I can't even say I was getting mad. I got angry, bitch. Like I'm like, let's stop this shit. This is dead in the water. Cause I'm a jealous. I can't say I'm a jealous, mean spirited person, but I feel like I am jealous. I am jealous. For real. Like I don't want. I don't want my man to hit you harder than he hit me. Like I'm be looking at you like. And the reason why I said this is because I looked, and I didn't realize that young Scrappy, his current baby mama, the new one, he got pregnant with a threesome. And I was very confused because I thought maybe she was the girlfriend, but no, she is not. She was not the girlfriend. She was the girlfriend friend. She was the girlfriend friend. And could you imagine, like, girl, I would have wanted to fight. Like, that's my man, Savannah. Like, that's how I would have felt. That's my man, Savannah. Like, is you cool? You be, but then y'all, we don't be realizing when we young, and that's why I say like it's important to make very, very accurate decisions when you're young and have confidence in the decisions that you make, because you can make some dumb decisions and it give you a lifetime of pain. Like, girl, but I'm gonna do one more, two truths and a lie. And this one, I'm gonna give y'all the deep, deep endeavor. And this is a part of my life that I really don't talk about, but I want to talk about it with y'all today. And like, I feel like I need to get it off my chest, so I'm gonna hurry up and do it so I can go. The first lie is that I'm a lesbian. I'm just the first one is I'm a lesbian. Second is, and I'm gonna give y'all the story on the truth of this. So I'm gonna give y'all two lies and one truth. So I want y'all to figure out what the truth is. Second one is my sister slept with my boyfriend at the time because she thought that I slept with her ex-husband. The third one is I like to eat cheesecake. So two two lies and one is the truth. I want y'all to tell me which one the truth is. And I hope Jackson is here so she can hear the story time because I like bonding over story times, but this is a true story. So y'all gotta tell me which one is the truth. Look, Jackson coming in. Two truths. Two. Y'all so y'all think two is the truth. So I'm not gonna leave y'all guessing. Y'all correct. Two is the truth. So back in 2013 um when I was still married at the time, my sister was married. And I can't even say she's my real sister, but she was supposed to be my sister. Y'all, as y'all know, like my dad's not my real dad, so granted, I still call her my sister. But I was, we were going out to like this place we call gyms, and if it's here or she see this playback, she'll know. So we was going to gyms at the time, and I had met this man. So granted, now At one point in time when me and my ex-husband split, I remember I told y'all I went and stayed with people. So at the time I went and stayed with my sister and her husband. Now at the time I was pregnant, y'all. So think about this, right? So I didn't. I wouldn't say I didn't think anything of it, but her husband was not my cup of tea. Like it was not somebody. Granted, my ex husband at the time was like he's like 6 foot. He's like 200 pounds. This man is probably like 5'4", maybe like a buck 40, if that. And it just wasn't my type of man. Like, and me personally, I would never do something like that. So now I didn't know that this rumor was circulating. I had no clue or whatever. So I ended up leaving, got my shit together or whatever. And then I started dating this man. So now me and her are fine. Like, I met this man at the I was at a club and she was there, he was there, and he came up to me. He was corny. He gave me his number. I wish I like hell I wouldn't have talked to him. Like I swear to God, I wish that I would have never just talked to him. But um I I did. He ended up giving me his number the next day. He was like asking me questions or whatever. And we were communicating, and I had told him, I was like, um, he asked me who I was in the club with, and I was like, oh, my sister. And I was like, some of my cousins and stuff like that. And he was like, who's your sister? And I told him who she was. And he was like, oh. And he got kind of quiet. And I'm like, oh, why? What's up? And he was like, me and her had conversation. He was like, I want to just tell you and be honest with you. Because now mind you, he he came out, he told me, he was like, me and your sister had like communicated, like I was her kid's barber, but like we were like like flirting, but it was like nothing. And he was like, you know, nothing ever happened. He was like, but I want to, hang out with you. And he was like, I think he said like we flirted like 1 or 2 times, and he was like, but I never did anything with her. Nothing ever happened. So I'm like, okay. So I went to my sister that same day and I told her, I was like, hey, so, such and such asked me out on a date. We had been hanging out, we had been talking for like a few, I think it was like maybe like a week or two at that time. And I'm like, he came and told me this. As soon as he told me I wanted to reach out to you, she was like, oh no, that's just my kid's barber. Like, it ain't nothing like that. Everything's cool. Like, and so I took her at her word. Like, I'm like, okay, well, she said it was nothing. So me and him still converse. We end up going out on dates. We end up hitting it off. Me and him, like, were around each other. Like, our kids had integrated. I was around his ex-wife. Me and his ex-wife were cool or whatever. So he ended up going out. And now, mind you, this was one of the nights where I didn't go and stay over his house. Now, I had introduced him to my son. Like, we were like together. Um, and at that time, I had announced like my relationship. Like, we went out of town for his birthday. Like, so it wasn't like it was a secret. Like, you didn't know. So what was happening? I was helping him with his business. Like, we were trying to he cut hair, so of course he wanted to do like this. He wanted to get his own shop, so I was working with him on that. Like, it was a lot of stuff that we were doing. So like, I had access to all of his stuff. And so one day he went out to gyms and I didn't go. And so I think I went home that day or whatever. And I ended up coming to the shop the next day, and I was sitting there and I was talking to him. And I was like, let me get your phone. I think my phone was dead or something. So a message popped up from my sister. And I opened the message and I'm like, and I'm looking at it, and I stroll up and like it's pictures of her sending like her boobs like to him. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm reading the message and I'm like, and in one of the messages it was like, I'm outside. So then, like, I'm fucking like flabbergasted because it ain't even about him, bitch. It's about you. Like, how dare you, like, do some shit like that? So I ended up, what the fuck happened? I ended up leaving, like, and he was mad. He had his ex-wife, like me and his ex-wife were really cool. She called me and she's like, "Are you okay?" Like, and I was just done. So I ended up, what did I end up doing? I ended up calling my sister and I'm like, "Bro, like, did you really?" And she was like, "Yeah, you fucked my nigga." And I'm like, "I fucked yours." And I'm like, "What?" And I'm so lost because then she went online and like she made like this smear campaign and like it was a lot of my like family members like, "Damn, that's fucked up. Like that's some nasty ass shit. She deserved that shit." Like going in, y'all, on a post. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, this how people feel like. And I'm just tripping because I'm like, damn. So long story short, like me and her ended up I not fucking with each other. Like I didn't fuck with her for a long time. And so um me and him ended up breaking up or whatever. Like yeah, cause shit like that shit I feel like was unforgivable. I tried, like I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like I was so hurt, but I just couldn't get past the shit. So then what ended up happening? So like some years had fast forwarded and like I can't say I forgave her, but I kind of like let the situation go. I didn't I never spoke on it, I never addressed it because I knew it was just something that I never did. So um what the fuck happened? Sorry, y'all, I thought one of the diamonds had came on my thing. So one day, um like so a friend gave me some really good advice. It was like, "Tasha, if you didn't do it, don't worry about it. Like, you let people talk and you let them express how they feel, and you don't entertain shit that don't matter, and you just know how to move with people, right?" So at that point she could never come around, like nobody I'm with, like not really be in my like presence, like that for it was a while. And so what ended up happening, and it's crazy because I ended up talking to my ex-husband about it, and I told him, I was like, "Bro, like you like why would people even say this? Like why would this even be a thing?" So long story short, I ended up asking her ex-husband at the time. I'm like, "Bro, like where the fuck she getting this from?" He never said anything. He's like, "Bro, I don't know, it's just weird." So him and my ex-husband was stationed over in Japan together at the time. And so I can remember like hearing people talk about it or whatever, and people were adamant, like they knew like I had fucked this man. So I remember vaguely like that we ended up what happened? We ended up like getting together or whatever and hanging out, and somebody had asked me about it, and the shit really made me mad because it was like it kind of tarnished my name a little bit. Like you slept with your sister ex-husband. I didn't really rebuttal it. I didn't like feud back. So it's like now people are starting to believe it. So random people are saying this shit to me. And one day I just got fed up and I reached out to her ex-husband and I'm like, where the fuck are they getting this from? Like, where is this coming from? Like, why the fuck is anybody saying this? And I said, I'm so tired of people saying this, like, and saying that you said that this happened. And he was like, "Oh, no, I never said that," or whatever. And so I got upset and I wrote my sister a message and I told her, I was like, "Bro, I don't know where the fuck you got this from or whatever." And I sent her the messages between me and him. And I'm like, "Bro, I've never slept with this man. Not once. Never came close to this man. And this is this man telling you that I've never slept with him." "Oh, that's not what he told me," or whatever. But it was the "I'm sorry" part of it that really hurt because publicly you tried to shame me and say that I slept with this man. And like you publicly posted these stories about me and this shit about me and didn't know if it was true or not. You just didn't care. And your apology was silent. You tried to apologize to me on the back end, but I wanted your apology to be as loud as your disrespect. And ever since then, like, I feel like even with like some of my family now, like especially like my dad's family and stuff like that, I'm really, really kind of distant, and they think that I'm kind of bougie, and like, I feel like they feel like I'm better than them or whatever the case may be. I don't know, cause like I don't. Sometimes I don't speak. Sometimes I don't say shit. But I remember all of the disrespect. I made a mental note of that shit. So now Like when I see y'all, like I may walk past y'all and not speak, and y'all be wondering why the fuck not. It's just I remember the shit that y'all said, and it's like, you know, it's easy, and I see it now how easy it is for a motherfucker to say you did something, and people already don't like you, and they just run with it. And so, like, I was talking to um I was talking to my boyfriend the other day about like how it is, like how my feelings are now with like not associating with like people, and how like the situations have impacted me so much to where do I feel like I'm confident? Do I feel like I'm okay? Like, and I feel like now, y'all, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like this is the most peaceful that I've ever been in life. And I say this because and I say it and I really mean it, because I've always my whole life been worried about my image and what people think of me and how people portray me. So I've always tried to go above and beyond for people. And I feel like now I can be myself. I can truly let myself shine. Like I don't have a care in the world. Like I don't have to care that like I'm reaching out to these people and I'm talking to them just to keep them in my life. I don't feel like I'm obligated to. And I've learned like now that my calls have stopped, where the fuck are the calls for me? So I'm seeing now the energy that I was putting into other people, and I'm seeing the energy that I could put into myself and really focus on loving myself, because I've never received that. So, you know, I don't know what it's like to feel like genuine love. I can say I know what it's like to feel love from my son, and I feel like that love is genuine. Like I really do. I wholeheartedly feel like that love is genuine. But I feel like everybody else has an ulterior motive. And not saying everybody, but you know, with people around you, you never know what they're thinking in their head. So it's easy to say, oh yeah, this person will be there for you, this person will never do this, and this person will never do that. When people are the closest to you, the people that should stand up for you, the people that should really care about you, do stuff intentionally to hurt you. And it's like, you know, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like I forgive, but I never forget. So no matter like, you know, how the situation like turns, like that shit is always still in the back of my mind, about like how you treat people, how you do people, or whatever the case may be, because you can't never take it back. Like once you do something to somebody and it's done, like no matter if the person says they forgive you, they letting it go or whatever the case may be, that shit is always embedded in their mind, and they know that that's you, that the potential that you have. And so it's like I see you, but I don't see you, because I can go without speaking to you. I can go without talking to you. Like, I really don't care. Like, I haven't talked to my dad in a long time. And it's not that it's no bad blood, but I just don't have time for anything that's going to take energy away from me. Anything that's going to require me to do too much. I don't want to do it, because at the end of the day, I know that I got somebody depending on me. And if I pour all of my energy out into other people and what other people think of me or what other people feel for me, and they don't have any feelings, like they don't have any feelings, I can say since the disagreement with my mom with that shit with my brother, I've received zero calls from her. Hey, how you doing? Are you alive? None of that shit. So it's like now I done got to a place where I'm numb from it, because she has her two proteges. Like she has her two kids that she really love. And it's sad to feel like that as an adult, to know that your mom tolerates you and she doesn't love you. But it's like now I know if those people can hurt me, who the fuck am I to think, other people outside of the world won't hurt me? Like, so now my guard is up. So when I told y'all earlier that I feel like I'm becoming an introvert, I am, because I don't trust people around me. Like I don't. And it's sad to say that, but I feel like anybody is capable of anything. And it's cool to say, oh yeah, like, but I mean, when it's all said and done, like, do you really have anybody? Like, do you genuinely like? And I envy people, and it's a bad thing to say, like, y'all. And I'm way over my time because my son's supposed to be asleep at 9:30. Um, so I gotta go. But like, it's really hard to think that at the age of 35, like the family that I yearn for, like the family that I really want, I never see it. I never be able to go on like family trips or like, experience like genuine like I don't know, like it's hard to think about it, but it's like you see people and their moms and it's like I told one of the baseball moms the other day. I was like, I see her sisters and stuff come out to the games for, her son, her dad, and even her stepdad and like her husband's step parents, his original parents, like, and the dynamic of seeing like families that even if they're broken, like they come out and support, and then just looking in the crowd and it's just me there for my son. It's like it's hard. It's really, really hard because it's like, damn, you support everybody else, you do stuff for everybody else, and it's like you realize no matter what you do, like this the person that you gotta worry about. I don't know, y'all. I done gave y'all a lot for today, but I told y'all I was gonna give y'all the real me. So this is the real me. So my truth is that I never let nobody like get close enough to do no shit like that again. Like I don't even like my relationships are so private now that I don't even really introduce people to people that I talk to. Only because it's like, but you live and you learn. You live and you learn. But I hope y'all enjoyed, story time. I'm starting to get fucking sleepy. This Benadryl is kicking in. But I do have to get off of here. Um, Hopefully y'all have a really, really great night. And just know, like, when I tell y'all stuff, like, thank you, Jackson. Um, I can't say I've healed from it, but I've overcome it to where that it doesn't bother me to repeat it. It's actually therapeutic. The story that I was gonna tell y'all really just wasn't. It was personal, but it was like, mm, it was mediocre. And I promised that I would share like my real life with y'all and things that I really have went through, things that I've overcome that some people might be battling, some people just don't know how to speak up about. So that's why I went very vague with that story, which I could have got like juicy, but like I don't know. I didn't think that was. I can't say that it wasn't what needed to be said, but it was something else that I could have said that would be more impactful than just that mess. So I'm hoping that y'all take from my mistakes and learn how to love on the people that you have close around you. Granted, I may never receive that love. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, it may come, it may not. Like, but I know that in life, I'm fulfilled as long as my son receives that type of love, as long as he knows that type of love, as long as he sees that type of love. So I'm hoping, like, and I'm very prayerful that I'm able to like give him that village, give him that love, give him that support that he thinks that well, I can't say he thinks that he needs. But it has, I like y'all, that Benadryl has hit me in like less than an hour. So I guess I gotta go because I gotta try and make this chicken and rice and stuff for my son before it's past his bedtime. But luckily my manager's off tomorrow, so I can sleep in a little bit. But I hope y'all have a good night. And if I don't tell y'all, excuse me, love you all. And tomorrow is shot o'clock. So if y'all, even if y'all don't drink, take a shot of water. We turning up for D's tomorrow. It's gonna be a movie. Y'all, I don't know what we're gonna do. We might do something fun, but I'm gonna convince Dee to get on live so we can turn up. So tell your aunties, tell your mammy, tell your sisters, tell your brothers, tell everybody that I'm gonna make D get on live tomorrow so he can turn up with y'all. But I'm sure it won't be long because he gonna be outside. But y'all have a good night. Tomorrow is gonna be a easy day for me. I'm going to go see my godson after I get off work. So once I pick up my baby, I'm gonna go see my godson. And then I will be on for shot o'clock. I think that's gonna be around 8:30. So I hopefully y'all not really sleep tomorrow because it is a Friday and it's turn up time. But all right, good night, y'all. KJ.